Right, it's me, Man Animations. Hello, everybody. It's time to explain the Shadows of Light. Time to officially explain everything. Because if you have not seen the recent events that have led up to this live stream, if we go to YouTube, there has been a video published about the Shadows of Light. It has ended my career indefinitely, and you should definitely go check the video out. This one right here, this ended my career. Hello, Fanboy Brooklyn, how do you do? How you do? This video ended my career. You should go watch it. It's made by a friend of mine, a friend in real life, so don't harass him. If you harass him, you're poopy. We know each other in real life, we're friends. Red Withered Bonnie OC? That was me! That was me, actually. That was me. If we go to my oldest videos, the welcome to my channel, you can actually see it.
Hey, welcome.
This is me. It's actually me. And believe it or not, this video right here is canon. Not canon. The person in the video is canon to Shadows of Light. With both arms and a hat. I don't know who you're talking about. That's me. Are you speaking about me, but with both arms and a hat? Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm just joking. Okay, so it's time to explain. I will have Shadows of Light playing in the background if I can find it. I'll play it in the background, but no audio. Okay. So, pre-Shadows of Light. So, before anything... Wait, yo, I saw that Helmer asked to buy pics and make a new OC. He literally DM'd me. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Explain that in chat. I'm gonna keep going. So, basically, in the start of the Shadows of Light universe, there was nothing except a white glowing sphere. Like a white... It was called a white glowing orb. Like, it was literally... I'll show you what it was. Like, it was the most simplest thing ever. This is what was at the beginning of the universe. This is what was. It was darkness with nothing but this. A white glowing sphere. This is all that was there in the universe. This is all that was there. And that sphere had infinite power, like power beyond imaginable. Like, it could do literally anything it pleased. So it decided to make 3 goofballs. It decided to make Scrap SFM, who I have not heard from for years. I hope he joins the stream. The Mainframe TV Man, and the guy I showed you earlier from my first video. Oh my god. And so it made those 3, gave him, basically split up its power, and gave it to those 3. And eventually my dog is barking, bro. Eventually they had like a system where Scrap would watch over the universe. I'm just gonna say MA for me. MA would just create everything. And Mainframe was kind of the third wheel out of all of them. He had the same powers that they all have the same powers, but he just felt like he had no purpose. And whenever he tried to make anything, they would tell him off for it because he usually made like dumb stuff, like very bad stuff that made the very bad situations. Like, I can't think of any examples because I never thought of this. I never got this deep in the lore. So that happened. They told him off for it, and eventually, the main universe was created with like Foxy being like the guy who does the shop and stuff. And eventually, Mainframe didn't like that. He was like, "You get to create stuff, and I don't. What the flip?" And so he I ping you on Discord. Okay, I'll check it. I'll check it later. And he eventually created his own like character or something. And you want to know who that character was? Let me see if I can find him. Where is he? Right here. He created XQR. And he basically implanted in his like programming, XQR works for him. He is nothing. He does what Mainframe tells him to do. And so Mainframe basically like made an entire new planet for XQR. And then so XQR was the ruler of the planet. So yeah, that happened. And then Mainframe got XQR back to Goofy Earth and basically explained his plan to... Wait, no, I forgot to change it. Explained his plan to the plan to get rid of everything, to kill everything that has been created by MA and Scrap. So he explains the plan and gives XQR like all of the necessary essentials. Like, he gives him the Shadow General. He kidnaps Glitchtrap from another universe. Basically, mind controls him, and then he works for XQR now. And they set up this whole system of like jail cells to keep characters in before they eventually kill them. They kidnapped a good bit until the mainframe sees this as an opportunity to expand XQR's power without him knowing that his power is being expanded by the mainframe. So the mainframe creates the Crystal Endrailed Gauntlet and hides it in the store that Foxy works at. And mainframe gave orders to XQR that the gauntlet was there, and that one of them had, Foxy had put it there to hide it from XQR, even though Foxy had no knowledge of it. So XQR goes to the shop, and he says, "Give me that gauntlet, or I'm gonna freaking kill you." And then he gets the gauntlet, and then he gets it on, and then he has a lot of power, and then he's big and strong. And then all the stuff happens. Just watch Shadows of Light for this part. And all the stuff happens, and then everyone dies, and then the only survivors that remain are Bonnie and Toy Freddy. And so now it's time to explain the canceled, world famous Shadows of Light manipulation. What would have been Shadows of Light manipulation, and where my this model. It's actually where this model of my OC comes from. This was made specifically for Shadows of Light manipulation, but I adapted it to my OC because obviously SOLM is not going to happen anymore. So Bonnie and Toy Freddy eventually wake up. They team up to try and find people. No luck. But at the same time, the general, watch Shadows of Light to explain this part, to understand this part. He died because his hat got taken off from SSR, really. Never mind. And eventually he comes back, and there's a Shadow Droid down there with him. And the general is like, "What happened?" And the Shadow Droid is like, "I don't know." Because he wasn't up there for the fight. Neither of them were up there, so they didn't know what happened. And so they go up there, and they see, oh, everyone's dead. That's crazy. Anyways, they go back down, because they don't know what's out there. So there are these like little, when the explosion happened, the lab got infected with these like little like bugs, kind of. Like microscopic, like endoskeleton, like bugs, kind of. Like actual bugs. And eventually they infect General, and they kill the Shadow Droid, because General Xenoskeleton is more stronger than the Shadow Droid. So Shadow Droid's dead, and General gets infected by these bugs. But instead of hurting him, they actually help him and give him like this like corrupted appearance, which makes him stronger. Yeah, not what the bugs were going for, but I'll take it. Anyways, so the general eventually gets this power, and meanwhile, Bonnie and Toy Freddy look for the survivors, have no luck. But when the explosion happened, the shop Foxy worked at had more people working at it. Not just him. The entire Unwithered crew worked at the shop. I meant withered, not unwithered. Foxy was unwithered because I don't know. He just was. They're all old except Foxy. They had to get like the new guy. He was the new guy. So eventually, Foxy's not there, and the withered, they suck at working because they're so old. And then eventually, they all go out try and find Foxy, and then they stumble across the battleground that is the Shadows of Light. They stumble across it, and they're like, "What the flip, man?" And a word, Pepsi Chica was supposed to be the owner of the shop, but that was cut. Definitely cut. I was not just cutting that right now. So yeah. So the Wizards, they find it like, oh, with a poop. And then Bonnie and Toy Freddy eventually find them. They explain that they were the people working at the shop, and yeah, Pepsi Chica was originally canon, but got taken out literally 10 seconds ago. And then they find them, and they're like, what the flip, man? Who are you guys? And they explain that they're the people who work in the shop alongside Foxy, and then Foxy's missing, so they don't know where he is, and they need him to run the shop. And eventually, but when the gauntlet exploded, it exploded, and then XQR, being the goofball he is, threw it at Foxy because he didn't want it, and then Foxy got corrupted with all this, like, dark energy. That happened. I forgot to explain that. And eventually that happened, and Topiz! Hello, Topiz. We're explaining the Shadows of Light. And so, XQR threw the gauntlet at Foxy when it exploded, or after it exploded, like a millisecond after, just threw it at him, and then got infected with all this dark energy. And then that's when Shadow Foxy is a thing. So Shadow Foxy was like this gigantic hook. I don't have any of the Shadows of Light models to show because they're in my other computer. I just have not taken them out. I don't want to. But Shadow Foxy, he's not good. He's evil. He's evil. And so Shadow Foxy wants to just kill everybody because he's evil. And so eventually, Bonnie and Peoples get through to him who he is, and then Shadow Foxy eventually dies, and he loses all of his hero. And so eventually, MA sees everything going down, and he heads to that universe to fix everything. Meanwhile, the Mainframe, he's not very happy that the plan worked. He's not very happy that MA's going over there. So he's going to go over there and kill MA, because he already killed Scrap in my 27 video. Go watch that. So Scrap, that's what the meaning of 2 left is. There were 3, and then Scrap died, and then there were 2, basically, like, creators left. And so, Mainframe eventually, MA eventually gets there, and then Mainframe gets there. Mainframe, I wanted to give, like, you know, he has, like, a TV head. I was gonna give him, this was still gonna happen if I didn't make sure I was late. I was gonna give him this hammer, which had, like, was like his TV head, but, like, no face, and these 2 spikes on the side to make it, like, look cool. And eventually, he'll get there, and then he would throw the hammer, and it would go through. I don't know how that Shadow Foxy would look like, but it's already, the design's been revealed. The design, I can show you the design. It's very, very, very bad, in my opinion. Wait, no, why did I search Shadow Foxy? I'm so dumb. So, eventually, Mainframe would get there. He took the hammer, threw it, that's Shadow Foxy, by the way. He threw it into MA's chest, and MA is not gonna have that, and, like, it went, like, through his chest, like, through it. Like, but MA is stronger than that, so, like, he's like, Goofy, and they start to fight, but eventually, I forgot to bring this up. I forgot to bring up that General eventually resurrected XQR. I totally forgot to bring that up. Whoopsies. Because XQR is relevant in this part. So General revived him, and then fast forward, Mainframe is, trying to fight, MA, and eventually XQR and General see it, and XQR tells General to hold back, and XQR will help Mainframe, because XQR does what Mainframe tells him to do, and Mainframe's in a fight, so XQR gonna help. And so, XQR, the new design that I came up with had like a cannon on the right arm and an axe in the left hand. So what would happen is, Mainframe would, like, keep fighting it, and then XQR would, like, the Lord go crazy, oh god. And then XQR would go behind MA, and then with the cannon, he would shoot him in, like, the back of the head, like, right in the back of the head, like, right where, like, the back of the mask is, he would shoot, like, right there, so it goes, like, through the endoskeleton head. And then, basically, when that happened, MA's dead. He's dead. Like, he's about to die, there's nothing to do, and they eventually finish him off. And then he dies. And there is a skin for the original model, I will show it right now. I'll show the skin, which was gonna be the dead MA. That was basically what it's gonna be. It's basically just like a colorless version of that, but the textures are a bit weird. Like the black, it's like gray on the skin. In the SOLM model, the ears were like very low poly. I don't know why, but yeah. So MA is eventually dead, and Bonnie, Toy Freddy, and the rest of the people, they're like sitting there watching this fight, and they're like, "Oh God, he's dead. What do we do?" And eventually they take MA's body, and they go to the orb, the glowing orb, to bring MA back to life. And the orb eventually brings MA back to life, but bringing him back to life made the orb angry. We'll get to that later. The orb was not happy, but besides the point, MA's back, and they can go and fight Mainframe again. But MA can't do it alone, because last time he did it alone, you know what happened? He died! But Mainframe did also have help, so they had to kill XQR and General. But General knew that XQR had killed him, and General wasn't very happy. So when they were back in the lab, General confronts XQR about this, and XQR eventually kills him because, confrontation's scary, okay? And eventually, MA, Bonnie, Toy Freddy, everyone gets back into the city, the battleground, and they, XQR and Mainframe are there, and then, no, just XQR was there, not Mainframe. And so, XQR's on the ground, they're on a building. So, he's not happy, and so, the axe, the orange axe XQR had, and I'm gonna show them the MA dead skin model that I had. Dodge may look real. Anyways, this is the model for the original model. And there's the skin where I'll be dead. I'm dead. Ooga booga. And some of them have missing textures, but this is XQR's model with a cannon on his arm. The missing textures, I don't know how to fix those, but I know how to fix them, I just don't want to. And so this orange axe, MA would take it and he would lunge it at the back of XQR's head, just like when XQR shot him in the back head. Like, physically take the axe from him. He would take off his cannon with the axe, and he would shove the axe into his head. And I'm going to show what that would look like. I have body grips for the model. What that would have looked like. Like the axe going inside of his head, and then MA would like wiggle it around so like there's a hole in there, and then MA took his arm cannon, put it on his arm, and then shot through the hole of XQR's head. And that's how XQR would die permanently. And here are the body groups for the head exploding. So here is the regular head. Here is the axe going through it. And here is the hole MA made before shooting XQR's cannon into the head. It's not very much of a difference, but it was a difference to fit the cannon inside it. And here's the cannon that was around his arm. So XQR is officially dead. He's dead. No, don't have to worry about him anymore. He is dead. And so I want to explain. There's a series I made that got canceled called The Boys Take Manhattan. I'm not going to explain why it got canceled, but it's relevant to the series because that was pre-SOL. And that's not really important anymore. So, eventually, MA goes on top of a building where Mainframe supposedly is going to be. And Mainframe teleports there, and they have a confrontation. They start to fight again, and Mainframe eventually does sends, I don't know what it would have been, but like Mainframe has this bomb, and he plunged it at the top, like where Foxy and XQR fought at the end of Shadows of Light, where like they originally fought. He would have placed like a bomb there, which when it goes off, it would have destroyed the entirety of their universe. Like Mainframe is that powerful. He placed the bomb there, and then like I'll show it right at top of like here. Where's that? Where's that? Right there, like right at the top of that pillar, right there. That's where the bomb would have went. And MA's like, I gotta get this bomb out, and so he tries to fight Mainframe, but at the same time climb that, and then Mainframe sees it as an opportunity to strike, so he pins MA down to the ground, like shoves him down from where he was climbing, and shoves the hammer back through his chest, and it went through one of like these right here, so he couldn't get it out without like damaging things. And so Mainframe is about to kill him, but then the people from the Boys Team Manhattan come through a portal with guns, and they start shooting at Mainframe. And additionally, Bonnie, Toy Freddy, and the rest, they shoot at him as well. Mainframe, he didn't know what to do. He getting shot at. It hurts. God, getting shot at hurts, okay? And so, Mainframe eventually, like, uses his goofy all power to zap him, and eventually, do I have any malls from TBTM? Oh, he doesn't know textures, but this man right here would have had a bazooka, and he would have shot a bazooka, like a missile, at the hammer to blow up the top part of it so MA could get it out of his chest. And, so one of the spikes, he shot one of the spikes. One of the spikes is broken, so it has one spike left. And so MA takes the hammer out of his chest and uses it to break the screen on Mainframe's face. Like, it's broken. And and Mainframe, eventually, he's dead because the screen's broken. He's dead. His endoscope didn't matter. It was the screen on his face that mattered, and he's dead now since it's broken. Like, the spike went through his face, like through the actual like glass and into like the crevices, of, like the endo of his face. His screen's broken. Yeah, that's true. And then, Mainframe, when he got hit, eventually got hit so hard with the hammer that he fell off the building, and he's dead now. But the bomb, it detonated. It started to detonate, and there's no way of disabling it. So, give me a second, I got a notification on my phone. Yeah, so the bomb, it detonated. It's starting to detonate, and there's no way of disabling it. So MA has to get everyone through a portal. He gets Bonnie, Toy Freddy, and everyone. He resets their universes. So like everything is like he time resets it. So like everything is back in time for them. But we'll get back to that later. And then we have the Boys from Manhattan crew and MA, and MA tells them to leave, and they eventually all do. But I forgot. I gotta remember something real quick. And when XQR got shot in the head and died, he didn't die actually. Yeah, he was alive. He got brought back to life because it didn't fully kill him. He was back to life long enough to fix his head. Not like his endo was killed, not the hole in his head, like fix the head of his endo. He was still withered and stuff from being like shot, but like he eventually wasn't dead enough to. Wasn't dead enough. Like the shot only hit like 20% of like the back of his endo head. My dog barking. So XUR comes back, and he's like, and like the world is like starting to like the Fortnite storm like starts to close and it was like it's starting to like to delete everything. And like everything that it comes in contact with would like be deleted. So MA has to somehow get out of there, and he basically has to like escape because XQR is like right on his like tail. He's like trying to get out of there, but trying not to get deleted because the bomb, and XQR eventually MA gets the top building. He starts like he has like I don't know how it would have gone, but he would like be like there would be like a slow motion scene of him like flying through like flying like between like buildings or something. I don't know how it would have went, but like and then XQR would like grab onto his foot, and then eventually MA would get him off. And MA would I think he would chop off his leg. MA did to get him off, and then XQR was deleted. Like deleted is like officially done. Like deleted, you can never come back from being deleted in the SL universe. And eventually, MA would go through the portal, and we would cut to Bonnie, like Foxy. We cut to Foxy at the supermarket with Ned Bear and hot dog that was $27, and he would buy it. But XQR would not show up. It was a normal day. MA had reset their universe to just regular. Until it's time to discuss SOLD or Shadows of Light Deletion, the final movie in the Shadows of Light universe. Okay, so remember what I said about the orb being angry that I had to bring MA back to life? It was angry. And it went from this thing right here, to having a physical form. I don't have the model because it might on the computer, but it had a physical form. The orb was in the middle of the endo, and like the physical form, and so the orb was like, all right, we getting rid of everything. If y'all want to act like this, we get rid of everything. We get to have this power. The orb ain't happy, so eventually. I don't know how it would have played out, to be honest. Like, I remember that the orb was... the middle of the movie, the third movie, I don't know how it would have went. But the end, I know how the end went, and I will explain the end. Not the middle, because I just don't know how it would have played out. So, the end. They eventually... They kill the orb. The MA's there. I don't know. MA's there for... I don't know how it would have gone, to be honest. Oh my god, I remember how it would have gone like when I first like started thinking of it, but now I just don't remember. Oh my god. I'm trying to think. So MA eventually were about to kill the orb, and MA would come there and say, if you kill the orb, everything dies. The orb is powering this universe, and if you kill it, everything dies. And someone, I don't know who it would have been, killed the orb because the orb meanie. And everyone looked at them. And they're like, why? Why would you do that? And the orb, they have like, it sounded like a pipe, like through the orb, through like the actual orb, like through this thing right here. And so the orb explodes, and in the orb, like, the bomb mainframe had, it basically like sets up the same energy but like 10 times more. Like that spread, like it was spreading to like delete everything. It's like 10 times faster, and so no one can escape it. Everyone tries running. People start getting deleted left and right. Foxy gets deleted. Bonnie gets deleted. Everyone starts getting deleted. Like everyone from like the main SLO movie gets deleted. Like they're gone. They're dead. And so MA eventually hits a dead end in like the map and looks behind him, and he sees that the spread that the orb ran out when it died, it's coming for him. It's like right, imagine his feet like right at the edge of the map. It's like 12 feet away from him, and he accepts this is the end of the run, and the spread reaches MA, and MA gets deleted, and everyone officially dies in the Shadows of Light universe. And eventually, it would take the computer file of Shadows of Light, like the hard drive of Shadows of Light. It took place in a computer, and so the hard drive of Shadows of Light eventually be deleted, and that was how the movie would end, and the whole series would end. Everyone dies again, like everyone, and the Shadows of Light universe is deleted. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the entire Shadows of Light lore, and it only took about 40 minutes to explain. That, my friends, is Shadows of Light in its entirety of what it would have been. It would have probably been changed. Like the middle of the third movie, I have no idea how that would have went out to right now, but I did like a year ago. That probably would have been changed a little bit, but it still would have had the same ending. The ending probably would have been different. But I don't know what it would have been if I was still making the series. But now on to the question: the new series. What's the new series gonna be? I'll show you some sneak peeks, but I must hide my screen so you guys don't see any of the models, like the unlit models. I want you guys to see those after the series, or after the trailer, I think. I won't show them myself. They will be sent out to the people, like the voice actor, and the person, the concept artist. Yeah, I will show you a sneak peek of the trailer. It was unlit. The maps will be changed, but here's the sneak peek you all will get this one time. Once in a lifetime sneak peek. Enjoy the sneak peek. Right when I said I didn't want to show the unlit models, I didn't turn the lighting on. I'm so stupid. But yes, this is the antagonist. Right when I said I didn't want to show unlit models. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I turn lighting on? Well, it's no big deal. The model is literally shown later in the trailer. It's no big deal. I don't really care. But that is the sneak peek you will get for the trailer of what's done. Was the desktop audio being on? Okay, it was on. That, my friends, was the entire Shadows of Light story explained. And this stream is dedicated to my friend who made the video, obviously, and Dr. Springman, because he made 2 videos on Shadows of Light and wanted to explain it, so I thought I would do it for him. And that's what this stream is for. So, thank you all for attending. The stream is about to end, so thank you all for attending the stream, and goodbye, everybody. Thank you all, and have a nice day.